refresh me not listening to anything either.
And welcome to another episode of More Than Dice, Gangs of Waterdeep. We are now on episode 4. We are back from a little bit of a hiatus, which you'll probably never notice because we haven't released episodes, and we'll release them when we get them, and we'll put them out. Everybody's back now. We got some videos and stuff that may be going on because we have some people living off in some weird third world countries right now that don't have electricity.
It is what it is, man.
I gotta pick on you, Michael. You know it. I love you. But we are back. Last we left off, the group was pretty much getting their the troll skull up together and getting it ready. And they received messages, and we did actually needed to change something. We did it off screen and everything, but it is back. And at this time, Mizzy's and John's characters did not get invites in the Emerald Enclave. I actually changed it to Force Gray because I think it fit them a little bit better. Thought it'd be a bit more interesting to go with that. So that's going to be going with it. So other than that, we are back. Anybody remember where we left off exactly?
We had just finished communicating with our poltergeist over over Ouija board, handcrafted Ouija board, might I add. And we learned that the poltergeist that lives with us is actually very helpful if we, keep the craft name of the tavern the same, and just don't make too many changes, I guess.
Michael, are you rocking back and forth in the chair because it's coming through the mic?
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, I was.
Okay.
Did we get his name? I can't remember.
The poltergeist?
Yeah, I thought we did.
I don't believe y'all actually did. No, I think y'all did.
Yeah,
we got
my
it.
notes
Leaf.
kept,
It was LIF.
that's right. My notes kept disappearing.
That's right. I thought it was like Leif Erikson.
So I'm getting some background noise from somebody, whoever's making like rustling. It's picking up really big.
Not it.
Not it. Chris has got his fingers on it. Going. Okay, so I guess it's gone now. Okay, so you did get that, and you did receive messages, and y'all were actually coming back and trying to get things set up because y'all were going to do the Troll Skull Alley, the tavern, to try to open it up for business. And we did talk about that a little bit and get it going and what you needed to do. And you were, of course, visited by the guilds to try to help get that sorted out. And you did all receive messages and things to join certain factions within Waterdeep. Let's see. Can't remember. Lord's Alliance, that was going to be Damon's.
In mine.
And yours, Chris, was it? Okay.
Yep.
Force Gray.
Hey, so I got Order of the Gauntlet.
Oh, yeah, you got Order of the Gauntlet. That's right. I'm sorry. Yeah, you got Order of the Gauntlets. Lord's Alliance was Mike and Chris.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. And then we've talked about the other two. So, y'all are all back at the inn. Y'all just got done talking to the gentleman to do about doing a loan, and y'all decided not to do a loan. To get
Well, we decided to talk about it, to discuss it, but we didn't hard turn them down. But I think we started to be convinced that we did need a loan. We just needed time to think about it.
Okay. So y'all, what are y'all gonna do?
So our meetings aren't until tomorrow, or are they
Correct.
spaced out over the days?
They're spaced out over whenever. You can go whenever. I'm just saying.
Okay.
For right now, it's still just the starting of it. So I mean, y'all just got the information that day, plus the loan on everything.
Well, I think we should meet with these people first before we decide on a loan, unless we can get a job.
Yeah, I agree. Should be the easiest way to proceed, I guess.
Yeah, because currently none of us have income, I guess.
Correct. Yeah, because
we might be able to scrape together a couple hundred gold, maybe 100 gold. I don't know.
But apparently, once they start seeing that we're not making progress in anything, they'll start moving us on our way out, zoning and all, you know.
At least we already have several members cleaning the place.
That's true.
Not to mention Michael Spector.
Yeah, because it was Broxley, that Fairkettle, that came and talked to you and was talking about
That's
maybe
right.
because he said he could probably get it up running in 10, 12 days if you paid a certain amount. Because it would take 1,000 gold to renovate the tavern over 12 days, and then you'd have to pay 250 gold for the guild license and contracts.
Yeah, and I don't think we can come up with that and still have any
Yeah.
money at all.
Correct. So you were wanting to, see if you could get. He did offer a loan, but you let him walk out, so you would have to find him again and see what was going on. But I mean, it is coming closer to the end of the night, so I mean, if you wanted to crash and wait till tomorrow, there's no big deal with that either.
Well, we also put on the table to go speak to the rich guy that we saved and see if we could
Raynar never member?
Yeah, and possibly get a more favorable
Deal through him.
Yes.
Okay.
So I suggest that's what we do. That's what we do tonight.
Maybe even the down payment, you know, just if
Yes.
anything, we just got to find him.
Yawning portal, I guess.
All right, we're off.
All right, you all gather up and you start heading up to the Yawning Portal, which is kind of your old basic haunt anyway to begin with. So,
About how long does it take to get to the Yawning Portal from where we're at?
it takes a bit of time, because of where you're at.
Would you say plus or minus an hour?
About an hour.
All right, I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna find familiar my owl back. during the walk, I'm gonna just be doing my thing.
Okay. No problem.
I'm going to use prestidigitation, make sure my outfit's in good condition. And my brother's too.
Okay, that's cool.
We got to look good for this meeting.
He's got to look good in general.
Well, yeah. Probably every hour or two, I'm like, prestidigitation.
Pretty much.
Prestidigitation.
As soon as we see the owl, we'll do it on the owl too.
Prestidigitation.
Keeping everybody nice and clean and spit.
We lost our high priest.
That's true.
Okay. Y'all make it there, no problem. It's your typical night, and everybody's rowdy, drinking, having a good time like usual. People coming in and out, doing the things they need to do.
Elamar, can you see him? I'm too short.
Alamar lifts you up on his
Ah,
shoulders.
yes. I'm gonna look around for Raynar or Floon.
You look around and you do see him. He's over there sitting with some other people, chatting away, drinking up.
Raynar!
Elmer's
drop
gonna-
down.
Here.
Elmer's gonna start walking over there as Dean jumps off his shoulders.
Okay.
Follow along.
Okay. Everybody follows along and goes over. And he's just sitting there, drinking away, having a good time.
Is there
He
an
looks
empty chair
over.
at the table?
No.
Is there an empty chair at the table next door?
No.
Across the aisle?
No empty tables
Damn it.
whatsoever.
You're gonna
Or
do
chairs.
that like really long, like annoying
Dragging.
drag of the chair, wood on wood.
It's always better to talk to humans at an eye level. If you don't talk to them at an eye level, they look down upon you. I'm going to go find a chair. Bar stool. I don't care.
Barstool is quicker.
Okay. I'll go get a bar stool.
Okay. You can
Definitely
get
I
not
just-
carry it over there. I'll track it.
I just want everybody to know that Landry's like looking at you with all these giant chairs and like rubbing his chin. That's all you'll see.
I think
Wood
he's-
fetish.
I think he's going to steal chairs for our inn. Watch him.
Okay. You go over there and you find a stool and you start dragging it across, and then people start looking at you like, really?
I'm just. Good eve. Good eve.
Wow.
Then I'll push it up to his table, climb up and stand on it.
You stand
High
on
level.
it. And
Whatever's closer, sitting or standing, whatever's closer to eye level.
sitting is better than standing.
I'm only 2 foot something tall. I'll sit. Yeah, you're right. Standing is an imposing stature. I'm not trying to intimidate him here. I'll sit down.
Okay. He's sitting there drinking. He looks over and he goes,
Hey,
"Dean
Reynard.
Smith, what can I do for you this day?"
Hi. That's Sam Smith.
That's Alamar Smith,
That's Dean Smith,
We're brothers.
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 How are
And she
you?
goes, "Yeah, I know."
Well, your friends didn't.
Kind of the friends kind of look around. Yeah, we know who you are. And they're like regulars. You recognize them. They're just regulars that come here all the time.
All right. Okay, Raynar, what would you say to investing in a business?
It would depend on the business.
We're trying to reopen an inn to save a poltergeist's life.
And the poltergeist dead.
Yes, but if he keeps acting the way he is, someone's going to dead him again.
You're like, okay, what are we talking about?
Have you heard of the Troll Skull Inn? It's up by where you live, I think.
No, it's not where I live, but it's definitely, I do know the rundown place.
Well, Volo gave us the deed to it for
He
helping
started-
to rescue you and Floon.
He starts chuckling a little bit.
I know.
Sounds like Volo.
But we're also being threatened by the Innkeepers Guild.
Okay, and?
So we're just trying to reopen it. So
And what do you need me for?
well, we were wondering if you could borrow us some money for a short time.
So let me see. You need me to pay your fees and renovations. Because I've seen that place.
Yes. We did save your life.
And I did help pay for some other stuff too.
That was like 25 gold.
We're definitely not discrediting.
We could have paid for it. You just asked to pay for it.
Very true. We
I've
could
got
have.
like 30 gold in here. What are you talking about?
How much is it?
I'll never bother you again.
I know that's a lie.
Until next time.
Yeah.
I'm gonna Landry, how much was it?
I think that we should probably
Dean,
try
it's close to
try high.
1,500.
Always try high.
How much was it?
1,500.
15.
Close enough.
1,800.
1,800. What are y'all doing to the place?
We want to make it viable again.
We're cleaning up
You'll
the
always
tavern
get
part
free
as well
drinks.
as the inn parts. Yes.
You'll always get free drinks.
All right. Free
and
drinks,
we have
free
a
food.
poltergeist that works there.
Free drinks, free food.
Yes, for you.
And my own personal
Oh,
table.
so cute.
What?
That's good. He
I'll
wants
carve
a,
it
he wants a
myself.
personal table.
I'll craft your table myself.
My own personal table, free food and free drink for as long as I
Free,
live.
free food and free drink for you.
Yeah,
That's
that's what I said. For
That's
him.
okay.
Yeah.
That's okay.
Okay. Okay.
That's
And
doable.
my own reserved table.
Yes. We'll rope it off. What's your favorite color?
Red.
Well, red ropes. We'll put red ropes around the guys.
We'll
You'll
put
have your own
RIP.
personal dachshund too.
All right.
All right, red ropes, a table. Yes.
Free food and free drink.
Free food and free drink for Raynar. Never remember.
He takes out some out of his pouch, starts writing on it, and he's got some stuff. And he goes, "All right, take this to the bank, and they'll give you your loan."
Ah, thank you, my lord. I told him you were a great guy. I stand up and bow to him.
Did you say take it to the bank and they give us our loan?
Yes, it is a loan.
But you still get free food and free drink
Yeah,
at the table.
yeah.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
I pull out 5 gold and throw it on the table. Have a round on me. And then I jump off the bar stool and start
And
walking
I'll
out.
drag the bar stool back to where it was before.
They have people for that. I'm sure they have their own poltergeist somewhere around here.
Well, we did move it, so we might as well put it back.
Hey Gonzo, I'd
I'll
like to look
people just like
around.
you did.
I'd like to look around the yawning portal and like just make a quick assessment, if I can, how many goblins, dwarves, and halflings are in this bar. Like if I could just like see if this is mostly humans or if there's a good number of halflings. Dwarves, or
It's
goblins.
it's pretty varied. There's a bunch of different races. It's hard to tell because, of course, dwarfs and halflings are much shorter to see in the area. But I mean, there's more humans than anything. But it's pretty well,
Okay, good to know.
It's got a versatile amount of people in there. I'd say there's quite a few.
So like a handful.
Yeah,
handful.
not
of,
a lot.
Okay, good to know. Good
Thank
to know.
you, Thor. Thank you, Thor. Stop.
Thor's like, you're not paying enough attention to me.
Yeah, you okay? Yeah. Well, that was easy.
Yeah, that worked out really well. Like I don't know what the bank's interest would have been,
Oh, yeah.
but
I need to.
we basically got an interest-free loan. Like I don't know how much food Raynar can eat, but I can't imagine it's too much.
Does drink a bit.
Yeah, well, we'll see. Oh, he didn't say what kind of drink he'd have to drink. So. Just have to have the well whiskey inside the fine whiskey bottles for him.
Okay, y'all get it, and y'all leave the tavern. There is a place and like an address of what bank to go to.
You said it was already evening, right?
Yeah, you would need to do it in the morning.
All right. Let's head back to the house.
Okay.
Yeah, let's go celebrate the tavern, man. I mean, we did good.
Yeah, we did bring food and drink back earlier.
We did.
All right, back to Troll Skull.
Okay. You get back there, and those halflings you hired were still trying to, clean up and everything. And Of course, Leaf is still. You can see a autonomous broom going around the place.
Nice.
Call Leaf over. Leaf, come here a second.
You see the broom kind of pick up and start walking and kind of bouncing around, coming towards you.
We got a loan. We're gonna get a place fixed up.
The dust on the ground, and he scrolls. That's good.
Cool. We're gonna have a party. We're gonna celebrate. Damon, you hold this. I'm a.
You're giving me the note.
Yep.
What did I put in my breastplate?
You're the person that most people would least likely walk off with.
I mean, if the minister of our church can't be safe, isn't safe, then who would be? Give us a prayer to Moradin before we have dinner.
Gladly.
Of course, y'all already had food there that y'all had bought and brought and drink. So, of course, nothing is actually working in the inn yet. So, you can eat and drink and have a good time and continue on the next day whenever you need to.
So about what time is it by the time we're getting back to the inn?
Probably about 6 or 7-ish.
Okay, cool. So we'll probably have about 2 or 3 hours before bedtime, right?
That's
Was
up
it-
to you.
Is it fall or winter? What time of year is it?
I think we were going with fall. I think is what
Fall.
it was. I think that's where
Yeah.
we went was fall.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I guessed fall
late
or
fall.
winter just because of the darkness early.
Yeah. I believe it was fall that we were going with.
What?
So, do whatever you want. If you don't want to do anything, we'll just continue on to the next morning.
I want to start planning this table out because I'm immediately obsessed with this table.
Okay.
And the chairs.
And the chairs.
Okay.
I want to start carving something, but I don't want anybody else to know what I'm carving, so I'm not going to say it. But I'll tell you later, Gonzo, what I'm working on.
Okay.
Like with some of the wood I pulled off the windows
Let me
and
go
some of
check
the
on that
stuff like that.
puppy.
I'm gonna start
All right.
working with some woods.
Okay.
I don't think any of us care.
Yeah, it's all right. It's all
He's making a summoning circle on the table.
right. So
Okay. If nobody else has anything else, night descends and morning rolls around. Y'all sleep in the floor because there's really no furniture or anything going on in this place.
A master suite.
I was going to say, don't we have our appropriate bedroom?
Yeah, you've got bedrooms, but there's no really, it's all run down, dusty, dirty
The
furniture.
Still got a
brothers are
bedroll.
going to sleep in the master bedroom with one tiny brother under Alamer's wing.
Oh, it's nice and warm. All right. It's like a feathered pillow. All right.
Alamer sprawled out.
All right. Morning rolls around. You do have invitations to, attend to whenever you're allowed to. Other than that, you do have the bank you have to go to get a loan so you can pay for all this stuff.
Let's go do that and make sure that we have everything in order so we don't have to take anything out so we don't get robbed or stuff.
Okay. I mean, there's nothing really in here besides broken furniture and, some glasses.
No, I meant when we have the money, the funds.
Oh. Well, I mean, most of those funds would be paid once you get it to, what's his face?
Roxley.
Yeah, him. And you pay him to do everything that you need to get done.
Yeah. To the bank.
All right.
Is everybody going to the bank or just him?
I'm going with my brother.
Definitely
Yes.
going.
Okay.
yeah, I'd like to before we head out for the bank, I want to pull everybody aside. want to pull everybody aside and let them know how important it is for us to spend. It's like, hey, I know we're about to have this windfall of money coming to us, and we're about to embark on a huge endeavor as a family unit here, and just want to let everybody know that I'm all in for this, and I'm pretty excited. I think each and every one of us is going to be a contributing member of the refurbishing of this troll skull. And I wave at like the halflings like it involves. Like, first off, you guys have done a great job. Everybody here has done a great job. It's looking fantastic. We're about to go to this bank. We're about to get this money, and we're going to start. We're going to start on this entire endeavor, and I'm real excited. So, just kind of break everybody out, inspiring speak to them.
Nobody else? All right.
So yeah, that light. That,
Trying to
my
start the
speech
slow
was so
clap.
inspiring. My light
Electricity came back on.
You're a big part of this electricity.
Great job, Michael. Great job, great speech.
All right, I'll be right back.
All right, man.
So
He made
before
a
we
speech
move out,
and then ran to the outhouse.
I know, I was gonna say. So also, what are we gonna do with the money, extra money, since we've inflated it? Because technically, we only needed 1,250. I bumped it up to 1,600 because I was like, hey, why don't we try to get as much as we can? And then Dean bumped it up to 1,800. So it kept on going up. I was just like, we have this. I was waiting for Alamar to pitch in there too, and I was just like, we're gonna have like $2,000. But
I suggest we open up a savings account in a Roth IRA for everyone.
Is that a dwarf IRA?
Absolutely.
Rock.
It actually is. It is. So.
gotta make sure you find the right rock again. So what do we want to do with the extra funds?
I mean, it's 800. It's only 1,000 gold, isn't it? So we have 800 gold.
Like how the estimate
it's
keeps going down.
1,250. So it's 250 for most of the other stuff, and then 1,000 for the renovations, I believe.
Yeah, it was for the licensings
250.
and contracts, 250
250.
gold, and then 1,000 gold to renovate the tavern over 12 days.
So we have 550 gold left. Yeah, that we need to save that.
We'll save it, or what do we
use
want
it
to do
for
with it?
payments if we were running
Exactly.
late.
Yes.
Or fancy tables, or a king size bed.
No.
Or
how about we find out how much the payment on
a
this
golden
will be
sink.
before we start spending the excess money? How about that? Let's be responsible. Dwarves are not known for their expenditures. We're kind of.
So you don't get a king size bed. That's fine.
No, I don't need one. I need a nice little
yeah,
pad
yeah,
with a nice blanket.
Just the brothers having a king size bed's fine. I mean, we can deal with that.
Yeah, as long as you pay for it out of your money, not our money. This is ours. You have yours.
This is our house, right? Our place to live.
Oh my God! Let's find out what the payment is first.
I mean, if you really want to do it that way, I mean, we can put you in a smaller room over there. I mean, it's just like right in the attic area. But
Yeah. Dwarves like high places, right? You like the top floor?
No, I mean, I'm okay wherever, but I don't want to get the bar and lose the bar. So let's find out what the payments are, and then we can start talking about what to do with the money.
Okay.
Okay. Y'all make it to the bank. It's no problem.
Okay.
You walk in, and there's a teller area and a couple of like small offices off to the side.
Go over to one of the offices.
You go to one of the offices. Okay.
Yeah.
And there's a half elf sitting behind this desk and everything, writing on paper and scribbling and so on and so forth.
Knock on the door frame.
You knock on it, and looks over and goes, "Can I help you?"
Aye, good day, lad. Creed, Broken Shield. Got a note for
That's
you.
Sam Smith.
Oh,
hi, that's Alamar Smith.
Hi, that's Dean Smith.
We're brothers.
more than bless me with the patience. excuse me, the note. Yes. Where would we go about cashing this in and showing the note to the gentleman?
He's like, puts his hand out, like, give it to me. Let me look at it.
Yeah, I hand it to him.
Okay, he takes it and looks over it, and he's like, okay. Do you want this in coin, bars, dragons, sacks, a chest?
Definitely not. Can we get a 1,250? Is it possible to get that in one increment of 1,250?
And
a
what?
bar, or
You want 1 bar of gold worth
1,250?
No.
Absolutely, we do.
Oh, as long as you can carry it.
I can't. I'm
We
gladly.
strap it to you so when somebody steals it, they take you with it.
Absolutely. Can we get that in 1 bar, 1,250?
What are you gonna do with it?
We have to pay for fees.
Why don't I pay the fees for you for a fee, and that way you don't have to carry around?
The fact that you said fees twice in one sentence, that's why. How
We
much is your fee?
charge a small fee to pay your bill, or pay whatever you need to, but we make sure it gets paid, and we file the appropriate paperwork for you.
How much is the fee?
For each bill, only 2 silver apiece.
Oh, absolutely. Let's do that.
Okay. All right. So
Green Brothers. Since I turn around and look at the peanut gallery.
It's not like we were going to carry off the money. I mean, come on now. Between the 3 of us, I mean, I think we might have your strength level of carrying capacity.
It's a 25-pound bar of gold you asked for.
Yeah, let's handle it that way, and we would like to open up a account.
Oh, we like to open an account. Okay.
Yes.
What kind of account would you like? A savings, a spending,
Business?
investing, a business account? Okay. What kind of business are y'all planning on doing?
Does it matter? Speaking over all of them, does it matter?
Yes, it does matter because that depends on the fees and everything that go.
Of course, once again, my favorite word of the day. Yours well. What is the business that requires the less amount of fees?
That would depend on your contracts that you've booked with the guild that I will need to see.
So hypothetically, if the contracts were properly written, what business will require the less amount of fees?
That would depend on the contracts you give me.
Oh, okay. It's a bar. It's a tavern.
Okay. And have you filed all the paperwork with the guilds and filed all that and got that done?
That's why we have money that we need to spend. The bill said I'm going to pay you 1 silver each to pay for me.
Okay. And which guilds are you needing to be paid to?
Now I do look at the brothers because their memory's a lot better than mine.
Roskley.
What?
The little halfling. The little halfling guy. Broskley.
Oh,
We're giving
you
him
need
the
me to pay
money.
your contracts to the Fellowship of Innkeepers.
Yes.
That one.
Okay.
That thing.
Okay. Okay, so last I saw that was about 250 gold for all the contracts that need to be done.
200.
250.
We were told 200.
You're lied to. It's 250. I have it right in there. And he pulls out some paperwork and everything of all the fees.
Okay.
It's 250 gold for that. Okay. So he starts making a ledger and such and starts writing it down. He goes,
What's the
who's
name
going
of
to be
this
working?
bank?
He gives you some random name.
Random bank.
Random bank. I'll figure out a name for you later.
Good notes. Good notes.
Don't worry, I have it written down too. Random bank.
Random bank.
I look at him dead in the eye and go, did you just make that up?
That's not on your marquee.
It's
Bank
you got
of
a-
random. Got it.
Got a business card there, partner?
They follow Tamora. God, I'm so
Michael's
lucky.
such a fool, man. Michael's so stupid. Did you just make that up? All right. Oh man, it was funny.
Okay.
So
and-
250.
Yeah, I can get that. And
Okay.
you want to open an account. So if this is going to be a tavern, what's the name of your tavern?
Look at the brother.
Troll skull.
Troll skull.
Oh, you took over the troll skull.
Yes.
Good. I'm glad that got taken over. Now it'll be less of an eyesore, I hope.
You see, we're rebranding the whole thing. We're rebranding it all together.
Yes.
It will be
it's gonna
Troll Skull,
called
but-
the Troll Skull.
Okay.
New management.
Okay. So you're going to be opening up a business account with us. Who's going to be your accountant, or do you need to hire one of us to do that?
I
I'll
think
smell like the taller people.
I think between the 6 of us, we can manage our own numbers.
What do your rates look like
There's
for
only
an
5 of
accountant?
you.
Hey man,
Liv-
don't forget about the
Liv
poltergeist
isn't
back
with
at the
us.
building. That's what I'm saying.
We'll,
man.
yeah, we'll send Lift to the bank.
Send the poltergeist to go.
Yeah.
I think Landry's probably the smartest out of us.
Smart enough to know, man, who doesn't even have a bank's name shouldn't be handling our money for sure. We'll shop around, sir. We'll shop around.
Okay. So you just need us. You just need a banking account. You just need an account with us
For now.
Sure.
for now. Okay. All right. And the rest of the funds? Do I need to pay anybody else?
We'll,
was
we'll
told
put that
we
into a
can't.
savings for now, I guess.
You just
I
want to hold the
believe-
rest.
I'll look over to the dwarf.
I was told we can't pull
I'm
extra
nodding.
right now.
I believe we need to pay the gentleman $12.50 to be exact.
$250 for the contracts and $1,000 for the renovations.
And the rest will be deposited into a savings account.
He's like marking
Little
his stuff
man.
down. And this is
Little
all
man.
going to the going to Broxley and the Fellowship Guild and all that stuff, correct?
That is correct. And if we could get a note showing.
You'll get a
that-
receipt.
Okay. Showing where that money's going, correct?
Oh yes.
Okay, so we can then get them started on the work.
Come here, Gibbs. Good boy.
Turn around and look at the brothers. So how much does a king size bed cost anyway?
Probably less than a king's ransom. I don't.
Yeah.
I'll look over to Landry. So, a wooden king size bed. How much would that be for you to make?
Well, depends on what type of wood you're interested in. We could go for someone your size.
The best.
I'll look back over to Creed. It might take us a while to get that answer. Can we start moving it back out?
A simple cedar bed might work out for you, whereas my friend Damon here, he's a little bit more dense, would require more of an oak, some sort of denser wood. It just really depends on the size, what you're looking for.
Well, the bed has to hold all 3 of us. So
It's got to be able to support jumping parties.
So about 100 pounds soaking wet. That's okay.
Minimum.
I've recently discovered the market of smaller beings furniture, and I think I think we can work something out.
I know what Landry will be doing once we start using the other characters.
Yep.
So all right, he writes down some stuff and he's like, okay, I'll have this money transferred into your new account. Who's going to be signing on the account?
Landry, move to the front, please, as I back away.
Me and Dean and Alamar will also be near the front too,
Yeah,
so we can sign.
I can't see the top of the desk, but I'm pretty sure I know how to sign some papers.
Is there a fee if there's multiple names on
No,
the account?
no, just for access.
Okay, so we'll all be signing.
Okay. All right, you all sign.
I'd like to sign. I'd be like, I'll just let you know this is the last time you're gonna see this signature. That's for sure. Like cocky, real cocky. Just to let y'all know.
That came across weird.
You signed and everything, and he's like, "I'll file the paperwork, and I will take my fees out, and we will be good to go."
Fees.
Oh,
Fees
let's
for-
not get back into this again.
Yeah, the
Well,
fees-
Well,
we're managing our money here. What kind of was it? $100 gold fee, or what are we?
Like 2 silver
per file.
per file, so 4 silver, maybe 6. I don't know.
What's your fee, sir? I need receipts.
I can't see the top of
Give
the
me a
desk. I
receipt
don't know how
and I'll
many
look for
files he has out.
Well, I need to file all your guild licenses and contracts,
Fair enough. Fair enough.
which would require me contacting the Guild of Butchers, the distilleries, the brewers, the Fellowship of Innkeepers. So that's 2 gold for each one of those.
So hold on. For 2 gold, it was 2
I mean,
silver.
two silver. I apologize.
silver.
2 silver.
Okay.
I apologize.
So just real quick, I thought
So a
the
couple gold.
gentleman at
We're looking at a
the-
couple gold.
I thought the gentleman at the Innkeepers Guild will handle all the contacts. We just need you to make the payment and open the account. That's all we need from you.
Correct. This is what's going to require.
Okay, so we just want to make sure there's no double work going on.
No,
Absolutely.
it'll probably equivalent to about 2 gold by the time it's all done.
So 252 is what we should expect to be coming out of our account right now, correct?
No, 1,252.
1,252. Okay.
Okay,
Fair enough.
fair enough.
It's the pennies that always bite you, boys. It's always the penny.
Okay. And that's pretty much about it. He starts filing the paperwork and starts getting everything going, and he's like, anything else I can do for y'all?
right now, to my knowledge.
I do have one question for you. How much is the payment on this note? What's the monthly payment on the $1,800?
That's what you have to work out with your
Benefactor?
Neverwinter.
That's what I thought. Okay. That's what I thought. Okay, thank you.
I mean, he's just I'm just transferring the money from his account to your account.
That's what I thought. I just want to make sure.
And paying the bills and stuff for us. So
Yeah.
initial parts, okay.
And I'm paying your bills. So, other than that, good day.
And just like that, we own a bar.
Well, you already owned a bar.
Well, I was gonna say, yeah, we'll go look for
Now-
the guy so we can coordinate like the
we're in
repairs and
debt
stuff to see
$1,800
how long it will take.
He will technically receive everything tomorrow. And he could start probably day after tomorrow. He can start getting things ready and getting your playing. So 12 days from 2 days from now. So a total of 14 days. It'll be ready.
All right. If we can get those notes from you, we
He
appreciate
gives
it.
you receipts and everything. So you have a copy of it.
Thank you. You've been a tremendous help, lad. Thank you so much.
Work on getting that name in place. You're good.
All right. That was pretty much your morning. What are you going to do now?
I said we head over to the Innkeepers Guild and show the notes. Maybe we can get them to start working on it immediately, knowing that everything is rolling.
No, that's gonna happen in 2 days. He needs to get all the supplies and stuff. We can go to distilleries to check out the different alcohols if you want to do that. That's always a good thing.
You're talking to a dwarf. Let's go. You have me at distillery.
Okay. You can go to the Distillery Guild. It is Vintners Distillery and Brewers Guild, run by Hemon Craddock.
And so this is a guild, and so they have obviously no idea who we are or anything like that. But do they accept tours, or is this kind of like a?
Oh, you have to go find out.
Okay. Sure. So we just kind of walk over there. Is that the idea? Yeah. Okay.
We'll head on over.
We'll walk right in. See what they see what they tell us at the front desk.
Okay. You get to the innkeep and or the area, and sitting is there, as you see, a human male, very well dressed, very elaborate clothes. Got a behind the table, and you notice off to the right a female tiefling with glasses on, scribing and writing in small books.
We'll go over to the nicely dressed person and smile at him and go, "Hi, this is Dean Smith."
I'm not used to 1 second. That's Alamar Smith.
That's Sam Smith.
We're brothers. We
Yes.
also just are starting to roll the troll skull. It's going to be fixed up soon, and we're looking for some alcohol to probably process here soon into it.
Have you
We're
filed
wondering
your
if you'd be-
contracts?
Yeah.
Show her the notes that we just got.
These are just
For him?
receipts saying that they're what they're paying for.
Which notes are you, or which contract information are you referring to?
The guild contracts that will be filed once we've received payments. Have you
So-
talked to
Okay, so we
Broxley
still
yet?
got to wait for 2 days.
Yeah.
So here's the receipt showing that we have already processed the payments. That things
No, they
are
need to
moving.
get the paperwork.
I get it, but the receipt should show you that we have started the process today, and we're just trying to get ahead of the curve by doing some sampling.
We don't do sampling. It would be detrimental to the product for us to do sampling. You will receive your product and a list within your contract once they are signed. Then you can choose what different type of liquor you would like.
So, if I'm hearing you correctly, we do not get to sample the product until we buy the product, which is not sampling, that's purchasing.
You get until you get the contracts, then you can.
Oh, so once the contracts come through in 2 days, we can come back and partake of your.
Oh no, you will
Alcohol
not
beverage.
partake of libations within my brewery.
Okay, so you would deliver samples?
Yes,
Okay, fair enough.
and you will
Sorry,
choose
what?
which ones you want based on the contract.
So our selections will be limited based on the contract.
No, your selections will be limited on how many funds you have.
Oh, okay. So it looks like we're getting the top shelf and they under the bar.
Looks like when we get the list, you're going to have to do a bar crawl.
It said, yeah, right.
Do you guys have this?
I am not above a bar crawl.
I guess we
I'd
could
be
probably
like,
head on back to our
forgive me, I'm not, I'm not 100% familiar with the Waterdeep and all the monopolies y'all run around here. But is this the only distillery in all of Waterdeep, or is there multiple guilds that operate using?
This
kind of
is
fundamental
the
idea that-
Vintners Distillery and Brewers Guild.
And this is the only Brewers Guild and only distillery that's
No.
in Waterdeep.
Yes, everything goes through me.
It's odd, other larger, Baldur's Gate has multiple. It's strange to me that everything funnels through.
And that's why Baldur's Gate is below us.
Well, I mean, El Terrell also has multiple, and we won't go into all that. I just wanted to make sure that it was
Waterdeep's
everything I
near the
thought it
top
was.
of the map, so they're pretty good off.
They got the good water over here, apparently.
Deep.
Not very many laws forbidding this type of chokehold you have on the market. That's fine. Thank you.
I think we should just go back to our tavern before we piss off too many people.
Before we get ostracized, we're making our own moonshine in the basement.
So far, it's
Which
my
will then
knowledge
get you in trouble with the Brewers Guild and
carpentry, just normal stuff that we might need.
Yeah, let's leave. Let's go. We got parties to get ready for anyway.
We should probably take Landry to the Carpenters Guild and make him get a membership.
Nothing's stopping us from importing our own. That's all
I
I'm
knew he
saying.
was gonna
That's
say
all
that.
I'm saying. Bring in all sorts of kind of new libations
I'm
to the
just so
town of
curious
Waterdeep.
on how that would go with the city guard when they're trying to bring them in the walls. I just think that's just a nightmare waiting to happen.
I can't imagine there's much. I can't imagine there's too much red tape when it comes to importing foreign goods. The mer people at the docks would allow it right in. I promise.
Wait, there's mer people at the docks.
Yeah, the guards of the docks, they're mer people. You know that?
Brothers, I have a lunchtime excursion planned. I want to go see these mer people.
Murder people? Yeah.
They're guards of the. That's why it's called Waterdeep. Did y'all know that? It's called Waterdeep because of how deep the water is at the docks. And the mer people, they protect the bottom of the sea right there at the docks. It's common knowledge for Waterdeep. They're there. You might not see them. They're not meant to come to the top.
Look, you got to understand. We came in through the north gate. We haven't made it all the way to the south yet. The harbors are at the south.
And you got to understand, for our size, even a puddle is technically deep water for us. So, you know.
I mean, if you want to go see the mer people, we can go see the mer people. But I think at this point, we're pretty much put on hold until
I'm gonna go
our
have lunch with the
contracts
mer
are
people.
fulfilled.
Excursion?
Excursion. We're going south to see the mer people for lunch, then back to the tavern to get ready for our parties.
Gonzo.
Y'all want to go to the docks? You can go to the docks.
We're just sightseeing for the afternoon
Yeah.
before I
The
press to
evening party,
digitation
yeah.
us, and then we go to a party.
I want to head back to the Troll Skull to go continue working on my project.
Okay.
But y'all can continue on.
How about you, High Priest? Will you be joining us?
How can I leave the brothers alone to their adventures by the edge of the dock where I can't swim? Yeah, I'm coming with you.
Okay.
I don't plan on swimming, but if there's mer people there, they'll save you. I'm sure of it. There's no reason they wouldn't.
We'll go explore for a majority.
We're gonna
of
go
the day,
have
I guess.
lunch down by the docks and see if we can see
Pretty
mer
much,
people.
yeah.
And then we're just gonna head back to the inn.
Okay. You can go down to the docks and have lunch, and you don't see any merfolk.
Yeah, Landry's lying to us.
I think so.
There's no mer
Is
people.
Landry with us? Because I don't want him to.
No,
send
he
us
went
on
to the inn.
So it's quite possible he sent us down here while he's robbing us blind. No, I'm joking.
No, I think he's just sent us down here while he's violating guild rules and carving his own table.
You're probably
Probably.
absolutely correct.
I guess after we head back, we'll change clothes to our other fine clothes and make sure we're clean, and we'll head out for
Prestidigitation.
the faction invite.
Y'all can go to that anytime you want.
Yep. I'm going tonight.
I don't know about
we
Landry,
have-
but yep.
So we have 4 different factions, or three
Three.
different
Three.
factions. 3.
So
So
who
whose
would like-
faction would you like to do first?
That's up to y'all.
I think you were just going to ask that.
Yep. I mean, because it's up to whoever wants to go. Because, like I said, it all depends. Because it's going to be a little bit divided. Because John and Mizzy have to go to one place. You know, Michael and Chris have to go to another place. And Damon's got to go to another place. So,
Yep.
unless y'all want to go together as a group 100%, that's up to y'all.
I'm going to go with my brothers. Then I'll meet Landry there later.
I'll go with you to Landry because that's going to be moral support in general. So
Yeah,
I guess we'll do the Force Gray faction first.
Okay.
Unless the High Priest wants to go.
Depressing color.
Wants
I'm
force
going to go
upon
ahead
you.
and, while you guys head in there, I want to go ahead and head towards the Order of the Gauntlet.
Are you gonna go by
Forest
yourself?
turquoise.
Yep.
Okay. Okay. And
Our pasture is he's so proud and fierce and unscared of anything.
Unmoving, unshaking.
Unless it deals with money.
Yeah, I hate that. Right, you know.
all right, so let's just go down the list. We'll go to Force Gray first, which will be
Okay.
y'all heading to Blackstaff Tower.
Yeah.
And just to make sure, these were all at separate times? Were they staggered, or they were all at the exact same
Just
time?
go whenever you can.
Okay. Okay. Cool.
What did you say, Blackstaff? What?
Blackstaff Tower. Okay. You arrive at this large tower. I mean, it's a landmark of Waterdeep, so it's not like it's a big deal. I mean, it's not like it's hard to find type thing. What do you do?
I guess we'll head to a doorway and make ourselves known. Is there anybody there? Or just walk in or
Well, I mean, there's just a large door.
walk through?
It's locked.
It's
Oh.
knock.
Yeah.
Okay. You knock. You hear this voice come into your head. Ah! Sam Smith and Alamar Smith. How can I help you two?
We're brothers.
I've heard.
And that's Dean. Can he come in too?
I'm Dean.
Actually, it would be best if I just had you two show in. This is a female
Oh.
voice you hear, by the way.
That makes no difference to me. Oh. I'll give my brother a hug. Can you wait here for a little bit? Or I'll try not to be too long.
Oh yeah. I'm sure there's entertaining stuff going on here.
Don't
Okay.
intimidate too many people.
I
I give my
promise.
brother a gentle head pat. It will
Bye,
be okay.
Alamar. Bye. You and Sam be good. I'll be over there at the hot dog vendor.
You should have came with me. Should have came with me.
They have hot dog vendors?
We would have found one. Trust me.
Damn it.
But we're brothers.
I'll get you 2 hot dogs. They'll be ready for you when you come out. Might be
Yes.
cold.
Might have a bite out of it.
Okay. You walk up and you both touch the door, and Sam, Dean, they disappear. Just poof.
I'm gonna hope they're okay.
Make sure there's no pile of dust on the ground, like it's a
Disintegrate.
disintegrate spell or anything. But it's there. You I'm getting some feedback. You come in there, and Sam and Alamar, you're standing in a large circular room, and behind a desk. John, can you mute your mic?
Yeah, you're feeding back for some reason.
From what? I don't know. Okay, hold on.
And
That helping or no?
no, it got worse. Just hit mute on your.
Yeah.
Okay, that'll do. And just unmute it when you need to. So you're standing in this large circular room, and there is a lady sitting behind a desk with a ton of papers everywhere, tons of books, tons of junk all over the place. It's piled all over the room. Things hanging from the ceiling, things piled all over the place, skulls, treasures, you name it. And she's just sitting there, and she's like, so, Almar and Sam, I see that you've come to Waterdeep and have actually caused a little bit of a stir in the area.
I look down at my brother.
What kind of stir are you referring to?
Well, I have noticed that you decided to rescue some people or friends of Volo.
Well, we're not too familiar, but somebody needs help, so we pitched in.
Well, I'm looking for a few people to kind of help me out. I have a group of people called Force Grey that protect Waterdeep. I'm gonna send you a picture of her, by the way. Just send you a link so you can kind of see what she looks like. And I could use people like you that could do something like this. And I know that you've recently bought the tavern and are now residents of Waterdeep. So I figured you would like to help keep Waterdeep safe and happy. So what do you say?
I don't see a really Alamar.
Alimer questions, safe and happy?
Yeah, it's because things do go on in Waterdeep that are not safe and happy.
So will we be called often, or is there like a bulletin board, or is there like a notice, or how does that work?
Oh, I'll just send you a message or send you something, and if you have to, if you want to go do it, you go do it, and if not, you don't. Like, here's your first mission right now. Here's your first mission now, and then she hands you this rolled up piece of paper. You grab it, and both of you disappear. And you're back down at the bottom of the tower.
Dean, do you have the
Dean, you turn around and you see Sam and Alamar standing down at the tower. Dean, Sam's got this paper over his head like this.
I'll come running back over them with the recently purchased sausage on a bun.
Yeah.
That was very
Look
quick.
at-
I didn't even have tried to sample yours.
Well, she just basically we're gonna go on like just to help Waterdeep if needed, and they give us a paper with missions. I think yours might be the same, unless you have something different to do. I mean, you are with Landry, so it might be dealing with like craft stuff.
So they gave you papers and you are kind of wishy-washy whether you do a job or not?
That's what I got out of it, Almar.
If we want to do it, we do it. If we don't, we don't.
We'll look at the paper and read it with ourselves, so we can kind of figure out what the process is, or just have an idea.
It says you need to seek out Halam, a monk who lives in a cave on the side of Mount Waterdeep. Ask him what he's heard about the threats in the city, but try not to annoy him or overstay your welcome.
So should we do this one as brothers, or should we take the other two at once? Because I don't know. If they deal with money or what, he might have issues and annoy somebody.
Did you read that out loud?
Yes.
Yeah, then we should all do that. I think that's at minimum the three of us. I mean, Damon's always going on about preaching about Moradin. He might annoy the monk, but we can bring him anyway. Because it is a mountain. And if a dwarf doesn't know about a mountain, there's no way we're going to know about a mountain.
That's true. We can head to your place.
Yeah, let's go there. We got to meet Landry and go along anyway, unless Landry left without me.
I'll start following Dean and eating my hot dog.
So we'll head to
Yes.
we'll head to the Troll Skull Tavern.
Okay. You head to the Troll Skull Tavern, and you see Landry sitting there working on stuff.
Right? Yeah, hot dog. It's not quite warm anymore.
So check your Facebook message.
I got it. Don't worry about it. It's going to take a lot longer than the time.
Okay,
You
just
know what you
making
got?
sure.
Yeah, I got it. But you'll have to wait a minute.
I quickly kind of cover up some stuff I'm working on. It's about time. What they say.
They want him to go up a mountainside and talk to a monk, and then jobs are if they want to do them or not. It's very wishy-washy. I don't know.
Ooh, what does the pay look like? What are they offering for these jobs?
Waterdeep, safe and happy.
But money is what Sam, what kind of money were they offering you guys?
We didn't talk about money. We're just talking about people being safe in Waterdeep.
Oh, so like a neighborhood watch, a community service kind of situation.
From a mountainside.
On a
It is-
mountainside, yes.
Is the mountain in Waterdeep?
There's only one mountain in Waterdeep.
And that's
You know
the one,
about all the deep water, but you've never looked up?
and that's the one you're guarding or protecting.
All Waterdeep and everything around us.
I gotcha. Okay. Fair enough.
Actually, the primary thing we shouldn't upset the monk. I look at Andrew. No upsetting the monk, right?
I suppose. I mean, if a monk come up to you tomorrow offering the same thing, would you also not accept that monk? How many monks can you not upset before your rules are broken? I mean, you might upset me by helping this monk. I mean, there's a certain amount. You only have so much bandwidth between you and your helping. I understand.
How many bands you taking up the mountain?
Damon, you get to the temple where you see a very striking, very beautiful human female in full plate armor, wielding a spear with a tip that glows blue and actually has a blue smoke radiating off of it and going off into the air.
Impressive weapon.
Of course, Creed.
Ah, you know who I am.
Of course, I sent you the message. I'm Savara Bellatron.
A pleasure, my lady.
So, I'm guessing you're here because you're wanting to join the Order of the Gauntlet.
I'm here because I received an invitation.
Well, what do you want to know?
What is the Order of the Gauntlet?
Well, the Order of the Gauntlet is a group of members that look to fight evil in all forms within Waterdeep and the surrounding areas.
Definitely sounds like a group I would like to be a part of.
Well, if you'd like, you can come in. We can swear you in a good ceremony and talk about what we can do and how we can help you and how you can help us.
Isn't that a little backwards, though? Swear me in and then we talk about the benefits and perks.
Well, I mean, we can all be in. I mean, the benefits is you're in the Order of the Gauntlet. You receive, all the benefits come with it, as in case something happens, we've got your back. It is a family and it is a guild that strives to end the evil in this world.
And what does it cost me to be a member of this illustrious order?
You keep fighting evil, and that's all you got to do. Don't betray it. Don't be corrupted by it.
So I continue to follow Mornay and do the things that he asked me to do, and I'm just so happen to benefit by being a part of the order.
Yeah. And, we'll send you on some missions to help us out and help rid evil around the area.
are the missions? Do I have a choice?
Well, eventually, if you stop doing them, we're going to ask
Of
you to
course.
leave.
Of course.
But we understand. But I mean, that's up to you.
I mean, it's honestly sounds like a win-win.
Well, why don't you come in and let's get you sworn in?
Let's do it.
Okay. They bring you in, and she introduces you to a couple of other members of the Order of the Gauntlet, and they do a swearing-in ceremony, and reciting an oath of always fighting evil, never backing down from it, that type of thing. And at the end, this gentleman comes up with this box, but it's in two halves, and it's got like a hand, indent of a hand in there. And he's like, place your hand inside the box.
Since evil?
No, you know.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, put my hand in there.
He takes the box, closes it shut, and you feel this a slight bit of heat, but not painful, coming from the box. And of course, you're just base hand, no gloves or gauntlet or anything on you. And some lights shoot off with inside of it, and he opens it up, and your hand and encased is a silver gauntlet, pure, bright, polished silver gauntlet on your right hand.
Attempt to take it off.
You can take it off.
Okay.
It's just
All right.
meant so they can form it
No.
to you quickly.
Right. Nice.
This is now you wear the symbol of the Order of the Gauntlet. And you notice now that it's kind of perked your interest, every single member is wearing a silver gauntlet. Highly polished silver gauntlet.
Nifty.
So, Savaria comes up to you and puts her arm around you, and stuff, and starts walking you around and says, now that you're here, I have something I need from you.
I figured.
It always starts off this way. Supposedly, the Zents are paying gangs in the field ward to attack Xanthar guild members. And of course, fights are breaking out daily. We need to stop those fights before that happens. We need you to send a messages to these thugs that no further altercations can happen. And we don't want them to happen.
Where are they?
Well, in the field ward. That's where they seem to be fighting it out right now. You do know that you've run into the Zents and the Xanthars already.
The Zits are not the lizard. No, was they lizard? What were they?
What was that?
The guys we fought in.
Xanth was the ones that y'all fought in the sewers.
Okay.
The Xanthar. The Zents were people trying to fight the Xanthars. Those were the dead bodies that were inside the warehouse.
Got you. Okay. How many you reckon are out there?
Oh, there's a lot.
So it's not something I can take care of by myself.
Oh, no. I would suggest you take your other fellow adventurers.
Very well. I will see to it.
Okay. And she chit chats with you until you're ready to leave, and she doesn't rush you out, but doesn't monopolize your time.
Right. I would ask if they have any literature about the order so I can read up on it.
Oh, of course. You can borrow the library and read up all you want.
Awesome.
Are you going to do that for a bit?
Yes.
Okay. You may look up on Google and read everything that's in Google on the Order of the Gauntlet.
Awesome. Well,
You can use that as your leisure. All right, back to the tavern. At the tavern, y'all are sitting there, and you've got a hot dog now in your hand, Landry.
It's delicious.
From the best vendor right in front of Blackstaff's Tower.
I'm just sitting there arguing with both Dean and Sam. It's like, I swear there are mer people at the dock. Well known.
We were there for
We
2
didn't see one.
hours.
Nope, you didn't see a single one.
2 hours.
Hey, Damon.
Damon went through like 6 gold worth of booze.
I guess we need to head out into
We even poured
our
one
adventure.
in the harbor for the mer people. Nobody showed up.
No, shut up. No one.
Okay, we didn't pour it in. Damon tripped. But it was still an offer.
They were toasted, so we toasted to them.
Yes. Griffins in the air, yes. Mermen in the water, no.
I guess we'll go to the Lord's Alliance.
Yes. I'm sure they have a fantastic building.
Yeah, Lord's Alliance with
It's a
Alistair.
fantastic name. It's got to have a fantastic building.
Anybody going with them?
Yes.
The brothers go everywhere together.
Brothers.
Okay. You notice that the direction is to the Yawning Portal.
Oh, okay.
This is disappointing.
There's a lot that goes on in the Yawning Portal.
To the Yawning Portal again. Just there yesterday, but all right.
So do we end up going to the Yawning Portal?
Mhm.
Okay.
You go to the Yawning Portal, and you see your old friend Jalister Silvermane.
Oh, it's Jalister?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
He looks at both of you and is like, you brought the whole, well, minus Creed. Okay. So Dean.
That's Sam Smith.
That's Alamar.
Lizzie can't do it. She's laughing too hard.
Dean Smith.
We're brothers.
Yeah, I know.
I just do this. I go, Landry.
So, I didn't ask those two along, but the Lord's Alliance is looking at you, Dean and Landry, for your quality and usefulness of your magic. Would you like to sit down and talk for a bit?
Well, sure thing. I mean, while we're here.
I don't mind sitting and talking. It's better than standing and talking. Or
Kind of looks over at Sam
or
and
running and talking.
Alamar and is like, just them.
We'll go over to a different table and order some food for all. We'll wait it too. We'll start eating. You know,
Okay.
it's hot. We gotta eat more.
Need some cheesy beer fries.
Cheesy beer fries. Okay. Dean and Landry, you sit down with Jalister, and he's like, so, the Lord's Alliance has been very interested since they've heard of your ability to use your magic quite well, and would like for you to join up with us to help protect Waterdeep.
In a I guess a legal capacity protect Waterdeep, or
Oh, you'll be working for the Lords of Waterdeep.
Directly for the Lords would be.
Well, not directly. You'll down the chain of commands.
Yeah.
I'll be your contact.
And who will be our sponsor amongst the Lords?
I sponsor you.
Well, I mean, but which Lord do you work for? Is my question, I guess.
I don't know much about the lords, but most of them just wear face mirrors.
They wear the masks.
I actually work for the Open Lord, Lariel Silverhand.
Okay. Fair enough. And just general protection of the city itself? Or...
Oh, of course. This is making sure everything runs smoothly, make sure we squell any problems that come up.
Now, do we get to meet Lariel Silverhand?
Not right now.
Fair enough.
And in this this group you have, how many other individuals are also under your command?
Oh, well, you don't want to know that. There's enough.
Yeah, why would you want to know that?
Well, you see, we have a saying down south that it's better to keep your mouth shut and look stupid than to open it and prove it.
Is that Baldur's Gate?
But my concern is, I haven't met many people down here in Waterdeep, and you're the first to come up to us to offer us anything, and I'm not 100% familiar with. I could have told you that I was sponsored by a lord, and there would be no way to prove it or
I fully
verify.
trust him.
I believe that.
I'm all in.
Well, I mean, you don't have to. There's no demand. You don't have to do this if you don't want to. But
Do we get badges?
no.
Compensation.
Letters?
No. You just see me, and I'll help you out in any way I can.
A pin?
No.
Damn it.
I get.
Okay. I'm still in.
Okay.
How much does this cost?
Doesn't cost you anything.
I got like 30 gold. Actually, I forgot to take out for hot dogs. I got like 29 gold.
Well, all I need you to do is help with this gang war, really.
Well, I do have a strict anti-gang policy.
Well, as you've known and you've seen since you've been part of it, there is a gang war brewing. And we've actually offered to do the protection to the members of the Dungeon Sweepers Guild. And you've been assigned to protect a group of them.
So, is the Lord's Alliance a gang?
No.
Okay.
So what we need you to do is meet these Dungeon Sweepers Guilds at the Mule Skull Tavern on Ship Street in the Dock Ward at the 6 Bells and guard them while they work. Do this every day for a 10-day.
And then scot-free. We didn't.
You're not scot-free. This is just something that I'm tasking you with to see if you can handle it. Because the Lord's Alliance does require that people be competent.
And when would you like us to start our shift?
I would probably say tomorrow would probably be best.
And are we allowed to tell our party about this
That's
arrangement
up to
we have?
That's up to you.
And let's say that we would ask them to help us. Would that also be arranged? Could that be
Okay.
arranged?
But they won't receive any benefits from the Lord's Alliance.
Well, what kind of benefits do we? That's what gets me going. What kind of benefits does the Lord Alliance?
Well, let's just
offer?
say that if you're running into any problems, the Lord's Alliance can help.
Now, does that extend to family members?
Possibly.
Okay, because I have 2 brothers that you met earlier. They're right there.
I know.
I give Alar a high five. And then wave at them. Little drink.
So, I would suggest tomorrow at the 6 Bells, you meet these dungeon sweepers and help them clear out the area and make sure you protect them in case something happens.
I like that job. I'm pretty low to the ground, and those guys keep me clean. So I'm happy with this job.
Okay.
I'm happy with protecting the blue collar man. Absolutely.
Who's got blue collars?
I'll explain later.
That guy's got a blue collar. Are we protecting him later?
Possible. Go see.
All right.
Ask him on the way out if he's a dungeon sweeper.
I will.
And he's like, all right, I will talk to you later. Once you have done that for 10 days, I will find you. And we will talk about the next step within the Lord's Alliance.
I really think you guys should have a badge or a coin or something. Can you pass that upwards on the chain of command?
He's like, yes, I'll pass that up.
Thank you. I think it's going to be highly received.
All right.
Okay.
And you're welcome to you. Good day. And
I go talk to the guy with the blue collar over there.
okay.
He's not. I come. That guy is not part of them. I don't know what you're talking about with this blue collar business. But we got to get up early. We're protecting sweepers. But they have potato covered with cheese. I'm going to sit with them for a bit.
The 6 bell, I don't know how bells work. Is it like player to DM, is that 6 a.m. or p.m.?
6 a.m.
Okay, just making sure. Okay, so we do have to get up early. Just making sure.
I think me and Alamo have the better hang because, like, I don't know.
Yeah. So I mean, y'all have
And I'm
met your
pretty sure we have pins.
respected people, and you now may mark that down that you are in those alliances. Mark it on your character sheet somehow so you can read it. And
There's a note section.
Yeah, just in the notes or whatever.
Have a Google Doc.
And which alliance and what you have to do. So just out of character, every time you complete a mission, you gain a level of renown. Each level of renown gives you a benefit, and you'll figure that out as we play. So just FYI.
Cool.
I think we should get sponsored by the Lords of Waterdeep and just start asking people for free labor. I think that should be the end goal out of all of it. Just have our own task force of free labor and labor exploitation amongst Waterdeep individuals. All we need is fancy letterhead and somebody to walk around handing out letters to.
Is that all we need? Is it? We're official.
We got no verification at all that these guys are even legit. They didn't even have any like a mask or nothing.
I'm all in.
You laugh. You laugh a lot about that, Michael. Our campaign that Chris and I and John were in, we had the Lords of Undermountain, and we did have our own little group.
Yeah, they decided the Lords of Waterdeep rule Waterdeep. We rule Undermountain, so they called themselves the Lords of Undermountain. And
That's fantastic.
they had leaders. They had leaders for each character class.
Yep. Our paladin
They had
leader.
masks.
We had it all.
Wow.
You don't understand how big that campaign was.
At times we had
Wild.
14 players
Yeah.
around the table.
Wow.
A pool table.
Yeah, we had to use a pool table.
Yeah, it was huge. But okay, about half of the day's done. It's about like 2-ish, 3 o'clock. And you all met your respective people. What do you do?
I would say let's go back and sharpen all of our weapons and polish our armor, but I don't have either of those to do. So,
Finish our food and drinks first.
yeah, I think we should just
Definitely.
relax for the day. While
Grab
Landry
more
has
food
his
back to
moral
our-
quandary about the Lord's Alliance.
Well, it's not so much a moral quandary about Lords of Lions. The exploitation of
Waterdeep in
labor.
general.
Waterdeep in general, full of monopolies and exploit. It's basically slavery at this point. Because what kind of protection was he even offering us? Protection from himself? What is that? That's a shakedown. That we just got shook down is what happened. Free labor for not being shaken down.
It's the nicest shakedown I had. I mean, he didn't give us any drinks or anything, but at least it was at a nice table.
Okay. Y'all meet back at the inn. At Troll Skull.
That is the shiniest ass gauntlet I have ever seen, Lord Damon.
Lord Creed.
Or
Yeah,
Creed,
Creed.
you got yourself
Creed.
a shiny gauntlet. That is so nice. What did we get again? Remind me, Dean. What did we get from our shakedown?
We were given
A healthy goodbye. You're absolutely right.
and a job
I'm going back to
with
my
no
project.
assurance of pay.
No, absolutely no promise of pay. He promised us 0. He promised not to rob us later. Is what I've heard from that.
Oh,
Gonzo,
wouldn't
our
rob us.
parchment that we got with the seeing the monk thing, is there any kind of like watermark, any symbols or emblem of the fourth grade kind of on there?
There's nothing on it. It's just a simple note of what she needs you to do.
Well, we got a piece of paper with some information on it. That's about it for us. I probably
Ours
don't have
wasn't even
twins to be-
ours wasn't even written down.
So is it safe to say that we all end back up at the inn and trade our meeting notes?
Yes.
Okay.
And we give you a hot dog.
notes. My meeting notes
Oh, my favorite.
and Landry's meeting notes may be vastly different.
It sounds that way. That's funny.
Remember Jallister? Jallister, he's the man. He gave us a job. We're gonna do it tomorrow. Also, we're part of the Lord's Alliance. That's probably all my meeting notes.
Okay, what's your job? What's the job?
We got to
Oh.
protect the dung sweepers for 10 days, starting at 6 a.m., 6 bells tomorrow.
Well, I have a
Wait, the dung sweepers, not the dungeon sweepers, the dung sweepers?
Like you
Because
said,
I-
your notes might be a little different. I'm just saying, your guys' notes might be a little different.
Is it dung sweepers or dungeon sweepers?
It's dungeon sweepers.
Okay. Oh, okay, good. I was like, what? Like, hold on.
We're gonna
This
watch
went
people
from-
sweep up shit.
Okay.
It's the dungeon sweepers.
He's trying to get you back for the, us spending a bit of time looking for folk. Just saying.
So
Alright.
to recap, Michael and Chris need to at 6 o'clock in the morning be at a certain tavern to protect the dungeon sweepers as they go through and clean up the sewers and the dungeons of areas of Waterdeep. Damon has to go over and get and stop a gang fight from happening within the field regions of Waterdeep. And Sam, John, and Mizzy have to go and find a monk and talk with him so they can tell him why, what's happening in Waterdeep. Got it?
And what? Just to clarify, so we have to be there at 6 a.m. What times does everybody else need to?
You can
Like, is
find out that on the next episode
Okay.
of Gangs of Waterdeep.
Boo. Shake that white boy. Shake it. Oh, shake it.
We got both of them again.